Jonathan Swift was born in Dublin. He is known the world over as a famous author, his masterpiece being Gulliver's Travels. But we're going back to a time before all this, a time before he put pen to paper, to when Swift was but a young Anglian minister right here. In 1694, Swift came back to Ireland to take up a post as minister to Kilroot, Ballycarry, Ballynure, all in County Antrim. However, places like Ballycarry here were solidly Presbyterian in character. After all, the first Presbyterian church in Ireland was founded right here in 1642. Swift tried everything to increase his congregation. He preached in the open air here in the fields beside Ballynure graveyard. The field is still known as Preacher's Green to this day. You see, in those days, ministers were paid as per head of the members of their congregation. Swift joked at times he only had two, himself and his horse. But even as Swift was having problems 300 years ago, it's nice to see his labours marked here now. The young Swift was romantically linked with the daughter of a rich Belfast resident called Anne Waring. They lived here in a street which now bears the surname, Waring Street. Then, just as now, there were some fancy homes and buildings on Waring Street, and it was to one of these homes that the young Swift came to ask Anne's father for her hand in marriage. But Mr. Waring told Swift that there was no chance that he was going to have his daughter marry some poor Anglian minister from the back of beyond in County Antrim. So heartbroken, Swift came down here to the end of Waring Street. He gazed up towards the Cave Hill and noticed something. He noticed the summit of the hill resembled a giant face looking skywards. This image lived with Swift for the guts of 30 years until he published his masterpiece in 1726. The joke ended up on Mr. Waring, because little did he know that one day that poor minister would not only become the Dean of Armagh Cathedral, but also the author of a classic work of fiction, a book like my own well-used copy, loved by millions the world over.